That's a problem.
That's a problem. But I like who's on it. It makes me happy.
Jensen Ackles and Jared Petty.
All right. I believe we are live. Yes, we are. Just got a notification. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Live Art Mini with Inspiration Studios, Inside Out Studios. Today, I have with me Jonathan. Would you like to say hello?
I'd like to say hello to my parents and Connie and Melanie.
Your parents and Connie. Okay. Hello, Connie. Hello, Jonathan's parents. Today, we are going to be continuing our color theory month, diving deep into light and shadow. So, I'm going to switch over to the overhead camera so I can show you guys what we got going on. So, here's our example. This we made out of soft pastels. Just to show you what we're going to be doing. You probably can't see our labels, but right here, the arrow is the direction of our light source. So we came straight from overhead onto this sphere. Spheres are really good at practicing with doing shadows and figuring out the contour, because everyone knows what a sphere is supposed to look like with its shape. And so I'm just going to name some of these terms real quick, just so we know what we're talking about. So the lightest point on the object is the highlight. And that is where the light source is reflected back directly on the object. The lightest point there. And then we have it going from light to dark here. And those colors, those shades in between the light and the dark, are called midtones. That is how we fade from light to dark. And then the actual shadow here on the object, where it starts to turn into shade colors, is called the form shadow. That gives us the object's shape and depth. And then right at the bottom here, there's a little bit of lighter color to represent the reflected light on an object that comes from the surroundings of the object. With the light coming straight down, there is just a little bit of light that reflects back up onto an object at its base. And then this big black shadow we got here is the cast shadow. So that's our basic idea today. Jonathan and I will be doing 2 different shapes with 2 different mediums here today to show you some different ways that light and shadow appear on different objects. So Jonathan here has a pyramid, and the light will be coming from this direction. I will be using colored pencils. Jonathan will be using acrylic paints. And he's going to be using grayscale as well, which will really show the gradation from light to dark. All right. Jonathan, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let me get over on the other side. Boop. Okay. Turn this so I can see what's going on. All right, looks like we're good. Move this just a little bit. Yep. You start with your lightest color, yep, on the highlight spot. Very good. And take your time with that, Jonathan.
Okay.
I think I'm going to use blue colors here. Yeah, let's do that. So my light direction is coming from the opposite side of his. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one. And just fill in the rest of that triangle there. So this is Jonathan's lightest gray right here. Now he's taking the medium shade of gray he has and filling in the rest of that pyramid to kind of give it its shape first. And the light is kind of just a little bit behind the pyramid, so the shadow goes out this way a little bit. But I'm going to start as well. Because the light is coming from this direction, my lightest shade is going to be on this edge of my cube. Whee! And just filling this in. And when doing this, it's best to start with your lightest color. Start with your highlight. And then work to your shadows. Your shade colors. And I'm also going to add my reflected light right now. So I think I'm going to do a little bit here, the bottom of this side, and a little bit here on the bottom edge of the other side. Whoop. I'm going to be taking the next darkest shade of blue that I have and lightly starting to blend into that lighter color.
Yep.
Yep. That dark gray is the other edge of the pyramid, the other side. Beep, 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 beep. Going to define this top edge with this color as well. Go all the way around with this. Yeah. The black is the shadow.
Yeah.
So you can already start to see this gradient happening. I'm going to go into that highlight color even more, just to make it all seem the same tone. The same hue, I should say. You could also theoretically do this with one color of colored pencil. So, like maybe a darker blue, and you can very lightly fill in your highlight color. Just barely any pressure on the paper. And then the harder you press, the darker your color will get. That is just with pressure there. Well, I have a bunch of blue colors here, so I'm going to use all of them. Oh, like this color here.
So do I.
Yeah. All right, that's looking good, Jonathan.
Thank you.
And then what you can do, so you have your base colors here, right?
Yes.
As the basic layout of your colors. And then you want to go back and forth. Where's the medium? It's right here. Back and forth pretty much between these two colors
Yeah.
and starting to blend them.
Yeah.
And you can just dip it right in there
And
and
go right
blend.
over.
And create your midtones. Again, I'm going to define these edges with this color. And this edge here, this corner, is going to be the lightest on these sides. Again, because the light is coming from this direction. So I'm going to start with this medium blue. Kind of color in a kind of triangular pattern like this. Kind of this half of the square, this half triangle. Going over that reflected light just a little bit with this color. And then I'm going to take this darker blue. It's looking good, Jonathan. And then you can do that same thing you did here with this medium gray and the dark gray. So I would clean your brush. Yeah, use the smaller one. And start with the medium gray and at the top. And then blend it down. Do, 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 do. Coloring is fun.
Yes, color is very fun.
It is. It's very relaxing.
Yes, it is.
Just an enjoyable process. What medium do you like using the most, Jonathan?
It's more color. I can mix with it.
Yeah. Do you like using paints to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I also like to say hi to Cam and Steamy, if you guys are watching.
I think Kim might be. Hello, Kim. looking pretty cool. And then this side, because it is the most shadow, because it is on the opposite side of where the light is coming from, it's going to be the darkest. That can just be black. Ooh, ooh. You can actually take the light gray here. Let's see. I'm gonna make a new color real quick. Is this the big brush? Yeah. You can take some of this white, some of this gray, mix those together, and then use that to like make the ground. Here. I'll give you a horizon line.
Okay.
So right here, let's just do right here. And you want to fill in the whole bottom there. Boop. Everything underneath that. And because I put that highlight color down here at first, even when I go over it with this dark pencil, it's making it lighter. It's keeping that light in there. Looks really funny on the camera because you can't see my hand moving.
But I can tell. I can see our hands moving.
Look, watch my hand on this.
Yeah. I think our hands not moving.
It's magical.
She's pressing really too hard.
I'm just
Funny.
moving my hand faster than the frames can catch.
I always like to come here to the art stair. If it wasn't for the art stair, I would not have a place to come here to make artwork.
Yeah. You enjoy making art?
Yes, I like to make art out of glass and with and clay
And clay.
and glass.
And you make some pretty cool paintings too. Violet blue, maybe. Oh, indigo blue. Let's use that. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice and dark.
If her hand, her Savi's hand is not moving.
Yeah, look at it. That looks so funny. Just filling in with this darkest blue that I have. It's called indigo blue. Kind of going over that color I just did, and it's going to make a tone, a hue somewhere in between those two colors. Because I want this to be just a little bit darker. I think that looks pretty cool. So now I'm going to do my shadow. It's going to kind of come off like this. Off the page a little bit. And just filling it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear Savi talking about her hands not moving.
Yeah. It's not moving. Look at that. Magic.
Now try to stop the Savi and see if her hand won't work.
Try what? Trying what, Jonathan?
Her hand's not, her hand, I think her hand's just not working today.
Yeah, look at it. I'm much too entertained by
Yeah.
how that looks on the camera. That's hilarious.
That's right.
What?
Not turn up here with the dark color.
Let's fill this in with the white. Just the plain white. So maybe clean that off.
I also like to give Sally a hard time. I like to put paint on her.
You sure do.
And she likes it. Sometimes she
I don't mind it.
Sometimes she
'Cause I
gets-
do that to myself.
Sometimes she gets mad at me if I do it to her. Then she don't.
It's only when I just like wash my hands. And then you'll come up and be like, here's some paint. But I like to get messy with paint. Whenever
do
I'm
too.
painting, like if I make a mistake, I'll just wipe it off with my fingers.
Yeah.
Right, so we got this dimension going now. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm gonna take a turquoise and just start to fill in lightly the bottom of this page, just so it looks like it's sitting on something.
Yeah. Is that can I say something else?
Yeah.
Is I did not have no place.
There you go.
If I did not have this art studio, I would not. I won't know why we at. If I didn't have this art studio for all the staff here at the art studio.
Oh, that's sweet.
If I don't want to stay. I want to come here to make some money to sell artwork. So
Yeah.
I had to be here because if I don't know where I'll be at without the art studio, without all the staff.
Thank
All the staff are here are really nice, and all the clients. We're all here like we're all a big one happy family here at the art studio.
Yeah. Now, Jonathan, you do sports too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Do all
coming up-
kinds of
And
things.
coming up in July, I'll be going out to Las Vegas for my last taekwondo competition this year. Mm-hmm. And in September, we're having our golf outing.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Good. Nice segue, Jonathan. Our next fundraiser event, I believe it's our next one, will be in September.
The 9th, it's on a Friday.
It's at Potter's Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look at the address on the golf website, and if you want to come,
Yeah.
it's usually in the morning. We usually get down around 4.
Yeah, it's usually a full day for us, but you pretty much just come down and you can golf with us. You can hang out. There's food. There's raffle baskets. And we'll be doing an installation there as well.
And I think last year we had a lot of golfers that came out and helped us.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that came out that day.
And I hope we have more golfers come out this year.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Jonathan, you decapitated your pyramid. You decapitated your pyramid.
I don't care.
Well, I like your midtones you got going on. Those look great. But here's my finished square. You can see pretty well I was afraid this wouldn't show up very well on camera, but it looks pretty okay. The highlight here the lightest part because that is where the light is closest on this object. And then it fades and gets darker as it goes. Since this has sharp sides, there's not much of a gradient. Like on the pyramid, there's more of a gradient. On the sphere especially, there's a gradient because it's a nice round object, and there aren't sharp edges to it. So hopefully this helped you understand a little bit more about light and shadow. And you can practice in any medium you have, any medium you like to work with. And it really just adds some realism to your art, which I know not everybody likes, but it's cool to at least understand how to create depth using light and shadow in your art. Oh, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna give your pyramid back its little point.
I know I messed up on the pyramid.
It's okay. Beep. There's that. And there's that. Can't see what I'm doing. Make it a little bit pointier at the
I
top.
can see your hand moving.
It's not moving again?
Nope.
Great.
Now it is.
Okay, good.
On these two top, yeah.
But with painting, with acrylic paint, you can add so many layers of midtones till it's a very, very smooth gradient. Let's see. Let me see if I can demonstrate a little bit. See how smooth that's looking?
It's looking really nice.
And then this dark gray color. The key though is to remember that the lightest color is closest to your light source and darkest color is farthest from your light source. Oh, let's add a little reflected light on here. So I'm going to take this light gray color and just a little bit of that white. Oh boy.
I think she messed up.
Got a lot of color on this brush. Let me wipe it off a little bit. And let's see, let's add it right here.
Yeah, if you want to come into our studios, we're open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Yeah.
and Saturday 10 till 4 on Saturday.
You are correct. I think.
Yes.
Yes. All right, I'm just gonna finish this edge of this shadow. I think this guy is done. Woo. All right. Want to show him what you did? Pick it up.
I can.
Move him. There you go.
I hope
So,
you
yeah.
guys like it.
Yeah. Do you want to say goodbye to anyone
Goodbye
specific?
to all the people who are the kind of board development disabilities.
Yeah. And keep an eye out for our upcoming events. We will always post them on Facebook and always update you guys on what we're doing. But thank you again for joining us for this little live art mini. And we will see you next week for our last.
And stay hydrated. Guys.
Yeah, stay hydrated. I know it's hot out there.
This week it's going to be very hot, so make sure you drink lots of water and stay out of the heat.
Yeah, stay out of the heat as much as you can. But join us next week for our last color theory show.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Maybe, yes.